Yeah, yeah. Lock the door on him. Lock the door on him. Hood postman. Hood postman. Reporting live. Reporting live. This the hood postman, come and check the program. You ain't from the streets, this is something you should know, man. Running from police, got a grip the whip with both hands. Speeding down the interstate, please do not approach him. 40s in the fridge, got the caddy in the driveway. Get all out of my face, I don't wanna violate. Looked up in the mirror and I told myself, why wait? We took this shit worldwide, you only in 5 states. Came from the 4 corners with my 4 quarters. Showed them the style, then they stole on us. Times got wild, then they told on us. Dog, it was hard, but we had to keep it rolling. You ain't gotta ask, you know where to find me. I be in the back streets where it get grimy. It's just me and Mel, Rennie looking bride D. I be going hard till I'm in the 5 C's. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never had to tell a lie. Let's ride. Know the vibes. I'ma do it till I die. I ain't never switched sides, I ain't never told them up lie. Let's ride. Hood postman. 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 Hood postman.
Hood Postman, Professor Billy Mill, back with 2Ks.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it. That's it. You touched on something about interset beefing, cliques, sections, and other words, sometimes people within your tribe, because I talked about it takes a set to raise a Crip and a Damu, but a Damu in a Kiwi who isn't embraced by the set will burn it down to feel its warmth.
Yes.
And you mentioned a situation where you was a part of something like that. But what I want to know is, how did you ever anticipate that, or did you see anything that looked like remotely that you would be a part of something like that?
Yes and no. Yes, over the years we're seeing the signs because it was constant run-ins with the individual. Then we'll go to rectify it. Homies will sit down like, hey man, what's going on with y'all? And then I address it. Look, bro, I don't have no issue with you. You want to get down with like anything like that? No, you don't want to get down? Cool. I ain't no bully, but that's out the window. Okay, we cool. We shake hands. Go on. Happens again. Happens again. So I say yes because I saw this. Those are all signs. But the particular move that was pulled, that off tops, it was in the back of my mind, but I didn't foresee it.
Envy hide in compliments, jealousy hide in support, and love can hide in hate. Just because they're giving it to you don't mean they have it for you. When you hear that statement, how does that reflect on what you're just telling me?
That's basically, in a nutshell, how can I say it? That's like in a nutshell describing the individual, because they're gonna give love, but it's really hate. You know what I'm saying? And it's only to get to the point where they can like
get next to you.
There you go.
Because the compliments gonna be in support, and the envy gonna be hide in support, right?
Yes.
Compliments and support, right? And I seen individuals that were like that, because I'm from 72, so I've been able to see a lot, and my vision go a lot further than most.
Yeah.
And not saying that I have the best vision of field to see these things, but I can determine an apple from an orange.
For sure. For sure.
And I think in today's climate, everybody talking about politics, everybody talking about paperwork, blah, blah, blah. And then if I must go back, there was a period, if you said something, you better go deal with it.
Yes.
Because you said it, and you said that person, now go prove it. Let's see, you either see the work, or you go get with that program over there.
Exactly.
If you don't, we gonna get with your program.
Exactly.
because you brought it up to us. This is a situation not known to us, but yet you brought it up. So let's see how this works.
Exactly.
So now we have the internet. Keyboard gangsters is what I like to call them.
Come on now.
The keyboard gangsters, between anonymity and distance and them not wanting to show their face, they could talk, man, they could talk some of the toughest talk in the world.
And that's what's going on right now. Everybody behind the phone, on the internet, popping it. Nobody's outside. Me, I don't come from that. I ain't gonna argue with nobody. I ain't gonna argue with you, period. We either we cool, we ain't. We gonna get cracking or we not. That's it, that's all. We gonna leave it at that. But I'm outside. That's me. I'm outside. Valley Plaza, I'm outside. I'm gonna be there. So it's like a lot of other people, they're not outside. They behind the phone and they popping it, talking this, talking that, and not knowing they destroying something that they so-called supposed to love. And that's crazy to me.
I think that there should be an equivalency test for people wanting to be put on, to see is they mentally stable to handle the conditions of being part of a section or a clique, or a neighborhood, however you want to label it, right?
Yeah.
I think there should be a mental equivalency test if they don't meet the meets, because back then you couldn't just walk up. And I'm going back to my era. You could just walk up and say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be, huh? Okay, get in this line right here. Let's see how you deal with that first.
Yeah.
Go down the line, take all these punches and kicks or whatever.
For sure.
Then after then, it's all love. I don't know what they do today. I know they got put-ons, put-offs, and they got DPs and all this stuff. But I don't necessarily see that is having any impact on keeping it in line, keeping it in alignment, so to speak.
No, sometimes DPs detour a person. You run some off, then you turn some, and you make them even more angry because they can't accept the fact that I was wrong.
Is the DP selective?
It's not supposed to be, because right is right, wrong is wrong. That's why I said, in the old days, you stood on the rules. The rules are the rules. Was there a violation? Did the person break this? Yeah, he broke it. He got that coming. If he didn't, he don't. Now people pick and choose. I don't like that nigga. So yeah, man, that nigga need a DP for that. He stepped on my shoe.
You said stood on the rules. Now they don't stand on the rules. They stand on business. I don't know exactly what that means.
No, standing on business is standing on the rules.
Okay.
Now picking and choosing is a person where they selecting who they want to DP, selecting who they want to violate, put him off. This one can get put off for that, but that one can't. Like that's foul.
So I'm gonna tell you what you hear a lot too. I'm dolo.
Yeah.
How you dolo if you belong to a section?
You can't be. You can't. That's just like saying I'm neutral. You got homies who will say, like with my situation, you got homies who are I'm neutral, but they'll hang with the individual who's wrong. That's not neutral.
Is it extra if you say dead homies every 2 minutes? Oh, dead homies, dead homies, dead homies, dead homies.
Come on, man. That's just a lingo. That's just a lingo. You know what I'm saying? They just mute.
But what does it really mean, or does it really prove anything?
It has no meaning now. It has no meaning. You know what I'm saying? It may have at a point of time, but it has no meaning because people use it so frivolously.
Yeah, it does. They use it real, man. It's like throwing a frisbee in the wind and waiting for it to come back.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I just be trying to understand the dynamics of it, and see if it's ethical to what they're doing today. But again, I think that it's all selective. Again, it is politics. It is selective memory, selective identity, selective. What day we gonna do this or not do it? It's just it's almost like a cafeteria. Damu and Kiwi. And I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. There's a cafeteria, right? You go in, they have assortment of food. It's almost like a smorgasbord or all you can eat, right?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna go in there and put everything on your plate, right?
Exactly.
You're going to pick and choose.
You gonna pick and choose, yup.
And take what's good and leave the rest. I think that's where we at today. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I'm not judging it. I'm just, it's observable reality on my part.
Yeah, I
You know?
agree. I
But
agree.
how do you feel about some of the things? I mean, you know, if you disagree with me, disagree. It's fine, because I don't have the perfect sight for everything. I just see things in terms of the way I see things.
True. But like me, I don't think the picking and choosing is cool. That ain't cool, because that's not being a man. That's not standing on business to the fact that, like, if you believe in something and you know right is right, wrong is wrong, it's like you got to stand on that. When you do something wrong, no matter who you are, who everybody fuck up. Everybody, no matter who you are, if you wrong, you got to accept that. The same way you gonna accept it when you right. You have to embrace it either way. You can't pick and choose when you want to say, oh, nah, fuck that, I ain't doing that. No, I was wrong. As a man, I was wrong. If I'm right, I'm standing on business. I'm right. You know what I mean? I can't pick and choose just because the punishment might be a little too, ooh, that's a little harsh right there. So now I gotta say I'm not wrong. That's incorrect. But that's how you weaken the structure.
If we had to do anything to make it better, and I think that I think that today's what's lacking is resources, information, knowledge, know-how, and ability. I think that's part of what most sections and cliques and sets lack, because you got a whole lot of dysfunctional individuals that might have mental dysfunction, right?
Yeah.
But then you got a hierarchy where you see these dudes earning rent, they earn good, you know, but they don't look down the pyramid, because it's a pyramid, right?
Exactly.
The pyramid, at the top of the pyramid, everybody wins. In the middle of the pyramid are the worker bees, and the bottom of the pyramid are the ones that are sacrificial. They're the pawns.
Exactly.
So the middle has a better chance of some point making it to the top, but at the same time, they're the ones that's dealing with the bottom, because the bottom is the guys that's really gonna go out there and do what they do. But what I want to understand about that, in each section, I don't care if you have 300-400 dudes from your set or 10 dudes from your set. It's only gonna be between 1% and 2% of individuals that's out there pushing that thing.
That's for sure.
That's pushing that goddamn it. That's talking out there, that's making it, you
That's
know,
for
for whatever
sure.
reason.
Yeah.
And they doing it constantly. But if you don't get those individuals, you don't find a way to harness those individuals and corral them and bring them in and settle down and put something different into their heads, we still gonna wind up with the same thing.
Which is true. That's true. I agree with you. It's always going to be. I look at every set there is. I don't care what area you from. It's the same as a toolbox. It ain't no gang of pliers that fill up a toolbox. You ain't got no gang of 15 size 15 wrenches filling up one toolbox. You ain't gonna get nothing accomplished. So you got tools, you don't know what it is. You say, damn, what's that crazy looking thing? That's that weird nigga from the set. But without that weird tool in there, when it comes time to change that motor or get that motor to running correctly, you can't fix it.
He's necessary.
He's necessary. Everybody plays their part. Everybody, no, from the smallest to the biggest. We got some people from the set that shine and make it look good. I salute you. You got some people, they just can't, they don't know how. They don't have the hustle. I salute them as well. There's nobody bigger than the next. But everybody is necessary. In that toolbox, you need every tool that's in there. And you need multiple pieces of equipment to change and fix a motor. You can't just use a couple of things. So we highlight the individuals sometime that go out and they might be the head busters and they do it a little more than others. But with them only, the turf won't run.
Because the head busters are not the brain trust.
No.
They're not the circle of knowledge. They're not the circle of individuals that's going to be able to make this thing move, because you say moving, and I'm sure that's what it comes down to. How can I make a move? How can I get the moving going? Because if there's no movement, then we don't have nothing.
We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing. If you lose the head buster, which is like you said, 1-2%, you lose him to death or you lose him to life in prison, you back at a standstill. Then you see that, damn, all these other pieces, all these other tools in the toolbox, I need them now. Because now you have to reflect upon those. Those are the ones who keep the set going until the next head buster comes.
If I must quote King Babalu, he said, Westside Paru, he said, Melly Mel, he said 75% are the cheerleaders. He said 25% are the real motherfuckers. Which one are you? that's what
hey, I agree with that one. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, and that's what it is. But I want to get into, do you believe that the out of town guys really understand West Coast? They want to interject. They want to have something on the internet because the internet is giving them the ability to have say so.
Yeah.
To at least get their opinion in, right? But are they seeing things correctly?
No. As far as the colors, they got it down pat. As far as some of the lingo, they got down. But the lifestyle is totally different. It's totally different. And they'll never understand it. Never. Until they come here and live here, that's when you understand it. That's when you will get it. You can still be part of the section over there. And not to take away from anybody out of town. It's head busters out of town. It's head busters everywhere.
Gangsters are everywhere.
Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to take away from them, but I'm saying the actual culture that comes from here, the way we did it, the way it's been done.
You have to come live it.
Yeah, you have to. It's Mando.
Got it. I appreciate that because I don't think they fully grasp exactly what this is. Because when I saw the video from the P&G rock guy, right?
Yeah.
He said he was popping. He said he can't get God, right? And then we see him in Roscoe's, bam, he out of there. He misgauged, he miscalculated. He didn't understand the metrics of what it was. Because he decided to go to Roscoe's over there, I think on Main or San, whatever it is.
On Main and Manchester.
He did not know where he was at.
No.
Because had he known, he would have picked a better Roscoe.
Or he knew and didn't respect where he was at.
That is there.
You know?
But rest in peace to him. And also, guys that's watching this video, be sure to increase yourself in intellect, wisdom, and knowledge, understanding. And understand that the dynamics of this, that me and two Ks are talking, I almost said 2 Bs. I apologize for that. but when we're talking, it's real talk, guys. Catch up with this. Wake your game up before you F your name up.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money. Got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga. Streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top. Diamond Cartier. That nigga Wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing. They see me shining. That's hard work. Proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me. That's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking. And I don't talk about it. I just make it happen. Word